Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my first YouTube video. Yes, that's right. This is my first YouTube video. I am potentially controversial. On this channel, I will be referencing different topics such as food, as you can see right here, video games, music, movies, etc. Anything you guys would like me to talk about, I will. But today, I'm going to be making a tier list on the entire McDonald's menu. Now, I think I've had most of these items. There may be some I have not tried, but we're going to start at the beginning. All right. So, the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. Now, this, you can't go wrong with bacon, egg, and cheese. But from McDonald's, I will say, it is a bit on the dry side. So, you know what? I would not die for this. I kinda, you know what? I can't put it in the. If I could, I would put it in the middle of these two. I don't think it's necessarily thebomb.com. I think it's a little higher than that, but I wouldn't say it's so good. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna change these. What is this? Let's see. How does it normally go? S tier at the top, and then A A B C. Does it go all the way to F? Yeah, it does, right. B. Nope, just changed that one. Alright. Starting off hot, ladies and gents. Alright, it's just not letting me change it. That is great. Let's see. It looks like we're ending off at D. I'm not sure if I can add any more. Oh, I can, okay. Let me add a row below. F. Alright. So now I am gonna put this at a B tier because, like I said, can't go wrong with the bacon, egg, and cheese. Just the biscuit on this one is just every time it's insanely dry. All right, next, egg McMuffin. Now you cannot go wrong with an egg McMuffin. I actually don't have any complaints about this one. Um, wouldn't necessarily say it's an S tier item, but it's definitely up there. Um, I'm gonna put this at an A. I don't really have much to say about that one. The sausage McMuffin is definitely a C tier, and because McDonald's sausage is just mid, like it's just mid. It's just not good in my opinion. So. And with this, I'm actually gonna put this at an F tier. Like awful creation. Actually no. This is a D tier. This is an F tier. Why in the world are you getting this? Why? Just why? Just tell me. Tell me why. Sausage McMuffin. Sausage egg McMuffin. I'm also gonna put this with the sausage. Actually, nah, nah. They're about equal. I don't think the egg really adds much to it. Just a little extra texture in there. But yeah, the McDonald's sausage is just not that great. This right here. All right. Before I put it anywhere, the McGriddle probably the best, if not one of the best items at McDonald's. Um, genius creation. I'm not sure if McDonald's is the one that created this type of sandwich, but I will say it is a marvelous creation. Now, the uh, the chicken McGriddle is actually not on this list from what I see. Um, the chicken McGriddle is a no-brainer S tier. It's just the best item at McDonald's. But the bacon, egg, and cheese, you can't go wrong with bacon, egg, and cheese, like I said. But with the McGriddle added on top of it, yeah, that's solid A tier. Sausage McGriddle. Okay, I won't lie. I said sausage at McDonald's is not great, but I think I think the pancake like what just the I guess the pancake buns essentially. Yeah, the pancake buns just save this one, so that's gonna go out of B tier. Um, Sausage, egg, and cheese. Yeah. Um. Oh, okay. This is a McGriddle. Sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle. Wow, that was terrible. That was a terrible voice crack. Sorry about that. Sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle. I don't know if I've ever had this one. I know for sure I've had this, but surely this couldn't be any worse, right? I mean, it's just the added egg and cheese. Well, I don't. Uh, I'm not gonna worry about this one. I don't think I've ever tried this one, even though it's probably very similar to this one. I don't think I've ever gotten this. Um, I'll have to try it sometime. All right, hotcakes. Now, there's so many other places that you could go get pancakes, but you decide to go to McDonald's. Now, okay, I understand. And they're cheap. It's quick and easy. It's you're feeling pancakes in the morning, don't want to go to IHOP or anything like that, just go through the little drive-thru, get some pancakes or whatever. But if you're dining in for breakfast and you go to McDonald's just to get pancakes, I mean, I don't know what you're doing. It's not a great quality pancake. Um, I mean, there's so many other places you could get a better quality pancake. So for that reason, I'm gonna put it at a C tier. Just mid pancakes. The home style breakfast. This, I've actually had this a couple times. Now I'm gonna sound like a hypocrite because I was just talking about why are you going to McDonald's for pancakes, but I've actually had this a couple times. Um, didn't disappoint. Did not disappoint at all. But it's a lot. It is a lot of food. It's very filling. Um, I'm gonna dock a couple points because of the sausage, so I'm gonna put that at a B tier. The big breakfast, yeah, just a more mid version of this. Now, okay. Oh wait, pancakes and sausage. Yeah. Well, C tier, mid. I mean, it's just the hot cakes with. No, D. I don't like their sausage. This, this right here. Do I even have to say anything else? This, every time I grab McDonald's breakfast, I have to have this on the order. This is like just pure bliss. I don't know how to explain it. I don't feel any shame when I eat this burrito. I feel euphoric when I eat this burrito. At least from the McDonald's that I go to, they make this burrito very, very so good. It's amazing. No complaints about this one. This is might be my favorite item from McDonald's, if I'm being honest. But the hash brown. Um, you know what? I've never really had like a bad McDonald's hash brown experience. I'm gonna put that in A tier. Not quite S, but definitely an A tier. The sauce. Yeah, I mean, this is essentially just. I mean, I don't drink coffee. I don't like coffee, so I'm gonna put all of the coffee ones at a D tier, just because coffee is awful. Sorry to all my coffee enjoyers out there. Coffee is just awful. Why in the world? Why the hell are you going to McDonald's and getting oatmeal? Tell me. Tell me why. What this like yeah, this is below an F tier in my opinion. Why in the world are you going to McDonald's to get oatmeal? If you're an avid McDonald's oatmeal enjoyer, comment down below why you enjoy it. All right. The Big Mac. The Big Mac is arguably the most iconic burger on the fast food market. And I don't get this very often, but when I do get it, I will say it is very messy, especially the sauce. The sauce just gets everywhere. Now, I'm not saying that I don't enjoy it. I mean, I fancy me a Big Mac here and there, but it's not my favorite. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this at a B tier. That might be potentially controversial, as my name says, but yeah, you guys already knew that. Quarter pounder with cheese. This might be a perfect burger. Um, no complaints with this one. It has everything I like on it. I love pickles. I love onions. I love ketchup, mustard. Um, it's just McDonald's bun quality is not that great. So like every time I get a hamburger or cheeseburger at McDonald's, it's just it's just underwhelming. Just it looks good, and then I get it and I take a bite of it. It's just not great, you know. But this is actually not bad. I'm gonna put this at an A tier. Alright. Double quarter pounder with cheese. That's a C tier. I just feel like a fat piece of shit when I eat this. No other explanation for that. Quarter pounder with cheese. Oh, bacon. Okay, there's bacon on this. Oh, wow. I love bacon, but the same thing goes for the double quarter pounder. I would feel like a fat ass after eating this. Um, and I would not, and I don't think I would enjoy it. With that being said, I'm gonna put it at a B tier just because it has bacon on it. The McDouble, actually don't feel like a fat ass after I eat one of these. I'm gonna put that at an A tier. That's just like a classic, like little snack that you get through the drive-through if you're like running late or something. Um, what is? Oh, does this just have lettuce and tomato? I mean, the name is kind of cut off. I can't really tell what that is. Are those just the same things? Deluxe. Okay. Those are just those are literally the same. Okay. Um, yeah. Well, with this one, I feel like I would feel a little healthier with all the added veggies, but still, it's a double quarter pound. No. Cheeseburger. This is again. Wait, I just realized. Why is the McChicken not on this list? That's another S tier, by the way. The McChicken. Okay, I take back what I said about this. The McChicken is the best thing at McDonald's. This is a close second. That actually upsets me that the McChicken is not on this list. That is very unfortunate. But anyway, the cheeseburger. The cheeseburger. Um, I don't have any complaints with it. Well, I will say the bun quality again. The bun quality at McDonald's just not great. I sound like a food expert. I'm really not. I get McDonald's like once every 2 weeks, maybe once every week. Kind of ashamed to admit that, but yeah, I get McDonald's quite often, I would say, but I'm not really looking to get a cheeseburger, you know. But I have had their cheeseburgers, not bad, not the greatest. That's a B tier. Double cheeseburger, that would just make me feel fat, like I said about these. C tier. What is that? I don't think I've ever the uh, the classic McDonald's burger. Is that? Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, it's just a hamburger. All right, that's a B tier. The McNuggets. I'll tell you right now, this might not be real chicken meat, but I don't mind McDonald's chicken nuggets. Honestly, I don't. I really don't. I'm gonna put that in an A tier. I I like a good chicken McNugget here and there. The fries. Okay. These are very hit and miss. I would put these at an S tier, but personal experience kills everything, because these are either, okay, there's four options: hot and salty, cold and salty, hot and unsalted, and cold and unsalted, which is obviously the worst option. Hot and unsalted I can bear with, but it's like it's not an enjoyable experience. When it's fresh and salty, these fries would easily be an S tier. Honestly, maybe some of the best fries I've ever had, but we'll get to that in a later video. Um, but yeah, very hit and miss with these ones. They're still gonna be an A tier because some of the best fries I've ever had, but yeah, just that one factor kills it, man. Like, sometimes they'll be salty, sometimes they will have zero flakes of salt on them, and it's very, very unfortunate. Apple slices. Now, if you're between the ages of 2 and 6, this is acceptable. If you're ordering apple slices, I mean they come in the Happy Meal only, I believe, but yeah, why this is for children. I don't understand why you're getting apple slices at McDonald's. You can just you go to the store and get 10 times the quality of this at the store. Um, but if I was in within that age range, these are bomb. These are fire. Like, if I was 5 years old, yeah, I'm chowing these down. I don't give a fuck. But now that I'm an adult, um, I'm not getting apple slices at McDonald's. Okay, now we're into the condiments section. Barbecue sauce, A tier. Um, Nothing I can say about. I mean, I love tangy. I love barbecue sauce. It's just perfect. You know what? That's an S tier condiment. Honey mustard. I'm not a big honey mustard guy. Um, so honey mustard will go kind of mid for me. Um, I really only use honey mustard for fries. I don't use them for chicken that often. Um, but yeah, not a huge honey mustard guy. Not a huge ranch guy either. Um, Ranch is honestly kind of mid. I don't even like ranch on like a salad. The only thing I use ranch for is like buffalo wings when I go to like Buffalo Wild Wings or something like that. Um, the spicy buffalo, you can't go wrong with this. Um, Although I will say there are different restaurants that have way better buffalo sauce than McDonald's does. Um, but nonetheless, still a great sauce. That is gonna be a B tier. Honey, I fucking hate honey. Sweet and sour sauce. This is also a good pick. I'm gonna put this at A because iconic, very iconic. Ketchup at McDonald's. Mm, I don't really get ketchup from McDonald's. Because I mean, you have this and this. Like, you don't need ketchup. You need this and this. You don't need ketchup. But I mean, ketchup is good. I like ketchup. I guess ketchup can go at a B tier. Mayonnaise. Now, what what are you gonna put mayonnaise on here? I feel like mayonnaise goes on like BLTs and what else does mayonnaise go on? I can't think of. I can't think, but mayonnaise goes on BLTs, and from what I see here, um, McDonald's does not serve a BLT, so I don't know what you're putting mayonnaise on here at McDonald's. Yeah, mustard. I don't get mustard from McDonald's either. Although I do like mustard, I'm not using it at McDonald's. So I guess that I could go C for me. Um, Happy Meal. All right, like I said with the apple slices, these are for children. If you're above the age of 8, I'll leave it at 8 as the deadline. If you're getting these above the age of 8, like, do you not have a stomach capacity? Come on now. I mean, maybe you're getting it for nostalgia purposes. I can respect that, but if you can't eat like a normal like at least a cheeseburger, then I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with you, man. So, you know what? I'm gonna rate these as if I were an 8-year-old. The cheeseburger one, eh. When I was a child, I would always get the chicken nuggets. The chicken nuggets were the thing back then. So the hamburger one is gonna be at a C tier. Actually, you know what? The Happy Meal experience also relies on what toy you got as a kid and what brand of toys they were advertising at the time. Right now, it's the Minecraft toys, and I think the coolest one is probably the chicken jockey. I gotta say it. It's just it just had to be said. Chicken jockey. Back on topic. The 4 piece. I'm gonna put that at a B because I like food. I like more food. Why would I choose the 4 piece if there's a 6 piece option? That's why I'm putting the 6 piece at A because I like my food. Can't go wrong with a vanilla cone. You know, if it's late night, you just want a little ice cream snack. You can't go wrong with this. It's gonna go at a B tier. The M&M McFlurry. I actually enjoy the McFlurries, but the M&M one is gonna go lower for me. That's gonna go at a B tier because the Oreo one is so magnificent. It's just you can't go wrong. They've always had the Oreo McFlurry on point for some reason, and you know what? Shout out to McDonald's for that. All right, moving into the shakes. All right, I typically when I get a milkshake here, I get a chocolate shake. Now, I will say, with the chocolate shake, the aftertaste is awful. Like it's like you poured acid down your throat. But like the taste of the milkshake itself is not bad. I will say, but the aftertaste kind of ruins it. So I'm gonna put that at a B tier. Same goes with the vanilla. I don't mind the taste of the vanilla, but the aftertaste is just awful. Like I don't know. I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna also put that at a B tier. Not a big fan of strawberry flavored dairy. I'm just gonna lay it flat out for you guys. I don't really like strawberry milk. I don't like strawberry milkshakes. That's gonna go at a D for me. These things right here suck. Like, I've even tried to warm these up before. It doesn't. No, it doesn't help. They're just awful. Awful. Completely awful. The caramel sundae. You know, this also applies to this. It's not bad. I like caramel, however you say it. But just the aftertaste. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about McDonald's and their dairy products, but their aftertaste is just I don't know. It's just not good. I mean, with the hot fudge one, I don't really get the aftertaste as much. And sometimes I really crave a hot fudge sundae. So for that reason, I'm gonna put that in A tier. It's not bad. Chocolate chip cookies. There's so many other places you can get good chocolate chip cookies. I mean, I'd honestly probably rather eat a box of like Chips Ahoy or something rather than this because, I mean, they're just not that great. It's gonna be an F tier. All this coffee, I don't give a fuck what it is. The caramel latte, all that shit, F tier. You could put 50 pounds of sugar in my coffee, and I still would not drink that shit because the taste of coffee is awful, and the taste of coffee overpowers everything. And yeah, I fucking hate coffee. It's terrible. Okay, now we're in the beverages. All right. This is where I lock in. You can't beat a McDonald's Coke. McDonald's Coke is a solid A tier. Just there's something about it. It's just great. I don't really like normal Coke out of the can or the bottle. I wouldn't choose that over anything. But I will go to McDonald's and get me a Coke Give me a nice Coke from McDonald's. Their soda machine has blessed me with some amazing Cokes from McDonald's. Same goes with Sprite. Now, this is like drinking TV static, but in like a good way. Like eh, I like Sprite, but McDonald's Sprite is like 50 times more carbonated than regular Sprite is. I don't know what it is. I mean, they must have like Jesus in their soda dispenser or some shit like that. Uh, but that's also gonna be an A tier. Dr Pepper, no brainer. That's an S tier. The best soda of all time. Uh, High C. Again, this I would say this is a kid's drink, but I do fuck with some High C. I won't lie. The orange High C specifically. This used to be my jam back in the day, and I still like it to this day. That's gonna be a B tier for me. Not my first choice at McDonald's, but I do like this stuff. Diet Coke, terrible. Fanta is not bad. Obviously not my first choice, but I'm gonna put that next to High C. You can't really go wrong with Fanta. There's better flavors than orange, I will say, but a nice classic orange Fanta, you can't go wrong. Frozen blue raspberry. Okay, I love blue raspberry flavored things. I don't think I've ever had this one from McDonald's. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've had either of these from McDonald's. I have had frozen Coke before, and I have had frozen blue raspberry, but should I go ahead and rank them anyways? I'm gonna go ahead and rank them anyways. If I'm getting a slushy from anywhere, it's gonna be blue raspberry. Blue raspberry, easy A tier. The Coke slushy, however, is gonna be a little bit lower than that. Strawberry banana smoothie from McDonald's. All right, now this is a solid drink. I've recently cut down on my soda consumption, and whenever I go out to eat or whenever I go out somewhere, um, I'll get a water or I'll get a juice or something like that. Now this comes in clutch when I go to McDonald's because this is just I love strawberry banana flavored things, and this is amazing. I do have a love hate relationship with this though because sometimes it's insanely watered down, and you can just like the ice that was put in it and just wasn't fully grinded up all the way, so you get big ass ice chunks in your drink, and it's just ruins the vibe. But when it's nice blended up, you can't go wrong. That's gonna be that's an easy A tier. The sweet tea. This is like pure diabetes, but oh my god, they have the best fucking sweet tea. I'm gonna put that in S tier. I don't care. Mango pineapple. I've never had this. I might rank it anyways. I'm gonna rank this too. This is where did I put the sausage McGriddle? Yeah, it's gonna go there. For McDonald's, I don't think I've ever had this one. Um, but I do love my tropical fruits, and pineapple is one of my favorite fruits, if not my favorite fruit, and and mango's up there too. Uh, Mango pineapple flavored things are definitely up there for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that at a B tier. Why are you getting? Okay, I can understand why you get unsweetened tea, but it's awful. It's just nothing. There's just nothing there. No taste. It's just yeah, garbage in my opinion. Garbage. Hot tea as well. I don't really fuck with tea like that. I'm not gonna lie. Um, Orange juice. Orange juice. Yes, I do like me some orange juice. Now, I typically I drink orange juice in the mornings, and I'm sorry. Typically I drink orange juice in the mornings, and if I'm going to McDonald's in the morning, I have something to do in the morning. Obviously, if I'm up in the morning, I'm not a morning person by any means. But if I'm up and going and I'm at McDonald's, I'm typically ready. I have my teeth brushed. Orange juice and freshly brushed teeth do not mix, and for that reason, I don't get orange juice fairly often. But I will say, I'm not an orange juice hater. It's just it's not my favorite, and I wouldn't go above and beyond just to pick this above anything else on this list besides the shit that's down here. And yeah, it's definitely a C tier for me. I've had way better chocolate milk in my day, and this one honestly is kind of bitter to me. Um, yeah, like McDonald's dairy products are just I don't know what they got going on, but it's just not that great. That's gonna be a B tier actually. I get that more than I get orange juice. I'm not getting regular milk at McDonald's. Fuck that. Um, apple juice. Very controversial take. I actually don't really like apple juice that much. Um, Now, do I hate apple juice? Absolutely not. I'll drink apple juice, but it's not my favorite. I'm gonna put that also at a C tier. I fuck with hot chocolate so heavy, especially when it's cold outside. Um, I'm assuming this is like a seasonal item at McDonald's. But when it's winter time, I fancy me a hot chocolate. So it really depends. It's gonna go at a B tier. I really like hot chocolate. And the final item we have here, guys, Dasani water. Why on earth would you ingest this fucking garbage? Like, it's literal garbage, literal filtered garbage water. Like, the worst water I've ever tasted. I'm pretty sure this water has like an insane amount of like microplastics and bacteria and shit in it. And like, yeah, it just why are you consuming this? It's awful water, terrible water. Just no, never consume this shit. That is lower than an F tier actually. I'm gonna here. This is what I'm gonna do. There we go. Yeah. All right. Well, there you have it, folks. This is my McDonald's menu tier list. Um, Very upset that the McChicken was not on this list. Another thing I'd like to talk about is the McRib. That's also absolute fucking trash. Why are you getting that fucking horse meat sandwich? It's just I don't understand it. I don't get it. Why do they keep bringing it back? Nobody wants that shit. Like, get that out of my face. But yeah, this is my McDonald's tier list. These are the things that I have tried. I have tried most of these things. And yeah, this is how I feel about them. So, um, if you guys do watch this and would like me to talk about some other things, please leave them in the comments. I'm more than you are more than welcome to. Sorry about that. You're more than welcome to leave them in the comments, and I will gladly give my take on whatever it is you suggest. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in, and as always, thank you for stopping by.